Okay, spoilers.
Okay, spoilers real quick.
This is a spoilers video.
Yeah. Okay, so we've determined that the overarching discussion was because the Mutos had not yet married, Godzilla, who is God, had to smite down the unlawful sex that they were having.
Yeah, because at the end they were saying the whole time Godzilla was there to hunt them as prey.
Exactly.
But he didn't eat them. Exactly.
Yeah.
He just tore off its head and
That's a shitty predator.
He was like, I'm done. That was it. I'm done.
Yeah,
I killed
he tore his head off and it was like, that's metal as shit.
Well, they said Godzilla was there to balance power.
Yeah,
So.
well, maybe Godzilla
that's what
lives
Ken
off
Watanabe.
of being fucking metal. Like, the cooler his kill, the more energy he gets from it.
If you think about it, they said he's been there since the fucking Jurassic period.
Yeah.
But what has he been eating?
Well, he's been chilling at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah,
they said,
but
like,
chilling, you still need to have.
Yeah, well, they said that like they went deep down to
feed on the radiation.
To feed on the radiation.
But was Godzilla feeding on radiation?
The same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the movie, he wasn't after radiation at all.
Yeah, well, he wasn't.
He was just after the monsters who were after the radiation.
He was after the monsters to fuck them up because.
Well, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe there's like a whole bunch of those monsters at the bottom of the ocean.
Could be.
And Godzilla's just a hunter.
And he was trying to get rid of them because they were taking over his radiation.
But then why would he come up?
Or it was like, hey, they're competitive predators and they're eating up all his radiation.
Well, the original movie, I think, explained it a little bit better.
Yeah.
They were like, Godzilla was like sleeping, kind of.
Yeah, he was asleep.
The nuclear bombs went off, the testing, and that awoke him up.
Yeah.
Well, they did explain that in this.
They said that they were trying to nuke him into oblivion.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
They said the testing of like the bombs near Japan, which was the first movie that gave him life.
There was,
and it was a metaphor for those testings in the first movie. This one, the testings was to kill Godzilla, and they were like, we can't do it.
It didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, well, these nukes are better, and it's like, but near the end. That was stupid.
Well, I don't get it. It's like he almost got killed by a building falling on him.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get killed by nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
Like, building! Whatever. Well, it did just knock him unconscious.
I did like the cat scare, though. Or the bird scare. The bird scare. Yeah.
I wish it was a cat, though. It was just like, like fucking cats on the bridge.
The one kind of point that I was kind of like, was the whole like tsunami coming, and they're like, oh, here's the dog that's leashed to the tree.
Well, I think they had a lot of those parts for like the dumb viewers.
Yeah, but it was also like, here's the dog leashed to the tree. The dog is somehow no longer leashed to the tree.
No, they showed him breaking off.
Well, they sort of did.
No, in the corner of the shot, he broke
was stupid.
off.
Yeah, I think the dog thing. Well, they did that a lot. They had like the kid there, so you're like, oh no, not the kid.
Oh, the kid.
They had the dog there, like, not the dog.
Oh.
Even though the dog did die, like you didn't see it get away.
That's the thing. It's like
they didn't show the dog dying. But
it's like they cut away from
the dog rode Godzilla into the ocean, and that's how they tied up that string. That would have been.
He's a villain for the next
Godzilla
movie. The dog transforms to a monster.
It absorbed the nuclear radiation, and he becomes a giant radioactive dog.
But they also had a lot.
Dogzilla.
They also had, I think, a lot of
Godzilla, Dogzilla, conspiracy. Emmy right.
Emmy right. Spoilers.
So, Godzilla's atomic breath.
Godzilla's atomic breath.
Fucking best part of the movie by far.
So you see the beautiful glimmer of the blue coming up his tail, and you go,
Yep.
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie, you're like, motherfucker, just shoot your fire breath at them and just deal with this the OG kind of way. Like, fuck them up.
Yep.
Like, you're Godzilla, fuck their shit up with your breath.
See, one of the things I wish Godzilla fought like the military more. Like, so he could use his atomic breath on people.
Yeah.
Just like incinerate
Just
tanks.
incineration
He used to
stuff.
fucking incinerate tanks like it was nothing. Like original Godzilla. Poof,
Yeah, he's like, oh, they're like shooting him, and he's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Take some shit.
Atomic breath.
But like, it went along with like,
There was
he
really no
didn't give a
chance
shit
because,
about anybody, and he was oddly like avoiding contact with people.
Well, people were also avoiding contact.
Well, like the
with him
boat,
until
like the
very
boats were.
last.
They're like, whoa!
Well, the boats were like all around him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go underneath
Oh yeah,
you."
well,
Yeah,
all the
that's true,
boats
that's
were
true.
swimming with Godzilla, and Godzilla didn't care. I'm pretty sure all three of us at that point were just like, "What is
Why?
happening?"
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then so like,
Well, they were keeping track of them.
yeah, but
But that
like,
close?
Yeah, that's true.
they were like right next to
Yeah,
him.
they were around him.
Yeah.
And
And so
Our
like,
Godzilla.
and they're like
We're
all
escorting
lined
Godzilla.
up to like stop him, and he just goes, "All right, I'm gonna go
what-
underneath
under
you,
y'all, yeah.
and then
but
come up."
why the fuck were they trying to stop him?
I don't know.
And
They
why
think,
did they stop him at the bridge? They're like, whoa, not past the bridge.
Hey,
It's a Golden Gate Bridge, by the way. It's not a
it's a
little
Golden Gate
it's not-
Bridge.
not a
Be
small
clear,
bridge.
it's the Golden Gate Bridge. He broke it.
That's really the only like monument that's get destroyed in this movie.
Well,
Yeah.
he destroyed the small Eiffel Tower
Yeah,
in
well,
Los
well,
The
Angeles.
Mute-
Mutos,
no,
one of the
not
Mutos
that.
hits, yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Got well. Overall, there wasn't like.
Oh, look, a kitty.
Oh, Kevin, go catch it.
Like
No.
in Roland Emmerich's movie, he fucking destroys the Statue of Liberty, the Empire
Mm-hmm.
State Building. He fucks up as much shit. He does that in all of his movies. Though.
Yeah.
This movie, it's not about the destruction. It's
Look
about
at it
Godzilla.
go.
It's not about Godzilla destroying mankind. It's about Godzilla saving mankind.
Yeah,
It's about
inadvertently.
yeah, I guess. It's
Without
like
knowing.
basically the message was just fucking leave it alone. It'll fix itself.
Yeah, I think the overall,
That was the message.
the overarching theme of the movie was nature controls us. We don't control nature. Like
Yeah, it was a
Kano Konami.
very, very naturalistic view of
It was
Godzilla.
really don't fuck with shit. Like that's
I
the
wonder where they're gonna take this in a sequel.
that's interesting. Someone tries to continue to fuck with shit,
See,
and Godzilla says no, don't do
I
that.
am glad they introduced like new monsters and mutos into the Godzilla
Yeah.
like universe, but
Yeah,
I
that's
really
pretty
hope they
interesting.
bring back like Rodan or King
Yeah,
Ghidorah.
or like Mothra,
yeah, imagine King Ghidorah fucking in CG, just like fucking
tearing shit up. And Godzilla's like,
triple atomic breath.
yeah. And then Godzilla's like, okay, well, you saw my first atomic breath. Now I'm gonna go Super Saiyan, and it's gold spikes.
Super Saiyan Godzilla.
Well, they'll probably be like, all right, well, the only way we can defeat him is by giving him a nuclear reactor to suck dry so that he gets supercharged.
Yeah, it could be something.
Kind of like how
Logic.
Ash. Well, I mean, it's gonna be like how Ash like supercharged Pikachu to fuck Brock up. Like,
Yeah.
But what if like, you know, Bryan Cranston dies
yep.
Yes.
first part of the
He
movie,
comes back
basically.
as a zombie.
No. It's a cover up. Because
Ah.
whenever, they zipped him up and they shipped him off, then got back up and was like, all right, let's secretly do something else. I don't know. And it's like a twist in the new movie. Like Bryan Cranston's like,
Well, think of
He
it.
wants to
Did we
fuck up
really
Godzilla.
see Bryan Cranston's character and Godzilla in the same room?
What if Bryan Cranston is Godzilla?
That's my theory.
That is a wonderful theory.
because Godzilla, well, he is in the 50s though, because they tried to kill him in the 50s.
Yeah.
Are
But
you
did
saying
you see Bryan Cranston in the 50s?
Isn't immortal?
Who knows? Godzilla might be
No,
like
not sorry. I had to be clear. It's not the character that Bryan Cranston was playing.
It's actually
Actually, Bryan Cranston.
It's actually Godzilla.
Yeah,
No, for
actually
real, though.
Bryan Cranston.
Any other spoilers?
All right. Well, so like everybody in the movie theater instantly like saw that tail light up, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yes."
Yeah.
I turned and I looked down the row and everyone's mouth opened. Like there were 5 and it was
like,
flawless.
Well, no
Yeah,
one,
I looked at Kevin next to me and Kevin, I'm pretty sure, was about to cry from happiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, no one
That's
fucking,
accurate.
no one fucking clapped after the movie.
Yeah,
We didn't
everybody
either.
was like, "Fuck it, we're gone."
Yeah.
But because we were like, "Okay, we're waiting."
Because we're all so used to Marvel. We're like, there's an after credit short.
Yeah,
it's
Marvel
happening.
really
no
like
after
Yeah.
credits.
every
There was nothing, no
nothing.
after credits.
We waited.
Not in the U.S. apparently.
Though we
so.
did see a lot of interesting
Only in
names.
South Africa.
Yeah. Let's talk about the way that Godzilla fucked up that final Mutos.
Yeah, he fucking
Yeah,
ripped
middle
off
of
his head
shit.
with atomic breath.
Took
He
his head,
fucking
ripped it open,
opened it.
spewed fucking atomic breath down his throat, and said,
And then
"Fuck you."
Just kind of like ripped
His head off.
Well, no, he didn't
held it and was like,
He didn't rip it off. It like melted.
Yeah.
It melted off because of the atomic breath.
even more metal.
Well, then he like did like the like superhero like look over the shoulder while holding.
He was a superhero in this movie.
Okay,
Like, looked
I'll
over
be
the
honest.
horizon.
Godzilla, like they did some really good job with the CGI because like
Yeah,
rubber
definitely.
suit.
like he had more emotional like
It was something about
response
the eyes. I don't.
than
it was like,
fucking
And
Ford.
his nose too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
like the first time he shows up, like he's like, I'm gonna fuck that Mutos up pretty
yeah,
bad.
the sassy Godzilla.
Yeah,
look.
sassy Godzilla face. That
Yeah.
was my favorite part, the sassy Godzilla look.
yeah. I think he had like a cat nose, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Like,
or
they
like
made
a
him
cow
cute.
nose kind of.
Yeah.
Like the nostrils
yeah.
on the side.
He was fucking
Big
badass, but at the
nose.
same time, he was kind of cute and like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird.
And he was thug as all hell.
Yeah.
He was just so powerful. Like they
When
really,
it
I
stomped
think
the
the sounds,
shit out of him, yeah, the sound
audio
design
really contributed to Godzilla just being
really
as
drove through.
badass as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I-
Lots of roaring too.
I liked
Yeah.
that they really stayed true to the original roar.
Yeah.
That was one of the problems
that
with
was
like the
amazing.
shitty American version was that
Yeah.
it didn't really stay true to like what Godzilla was. They were like, oh, it's an iguana,
Yeah.
and you didn't get that like iconic roar.
Yeah.
But that roar is what made Godzilla Godzilla, along with the atomic breath and the awesome spikes and the sassy face.
Yeah, it's from the.
Yeah, it was really
Godzilla.
emphasized too in the sound
Yeah.
because there was complete absence of sound, and then Godzilla would roar. So it was just kind of like the leveling between absolute zero and Godzilla just
No.
fucking
You really saw like
melting down.
well, there's a lot of like intelligence behind his eyes that was interesting, and so like
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
showed him like thinking beyond man's control. It wasn't like it was just doing shit. Like
Just
Godzilla
mindlessly
knew what he
going.
was
Yeah,
doing,
exactly.
was doing it intentionally, and just didn't give a shit about people.
Yeah. Yeah. He overall didn't give a shit about. Well, I don't think any of the monsters like wanted to destroy people.
Well,
Yeah.
They were just like.
Well, I mean,
when all their eggs were destroyed, then
Yeah.
they started going after.
Which is
Ford
kind of
the
weird
other guy.
because like I didn't know the monsters would be that smart enough to make that connection.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that guy right there.
Well, then
he's
plus
the
when
guy
they were
that-
on the bridge, they heard the crackling of the stereo, and
Yeah.
they were trying
Yeah.
to attack them. So
well, and
I know-
to be
wasn't-
fair, like they show like news footage of like the female Mutos like walking through Vegas, and it was just like fucking everything up. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
stomping on everything.
Yeah,
Like
but I don't think it was
Kevin, fucking shit up with its like bent,
yeah.
bent leg,
like arm,
walking.
neck, legs, like. "Arr!"
with its folded backwards knee, just walking
Yeah.
through the city.
Yeah, I think
They like, I don't.
the monsters weren't there to hurt people. though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Just
there to
talking
get that
about how
nuclear
like
shit.
the
Well,
Mutos
really,
were,
they were there to
built
bang.
Were so fucking strange.
Yeah,
they were
they-
like almost humanoid with like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
weird
humanoid
legs.
cockroach
Yeah.
bats. Like,
It was disturbing.
Well, I think they were supposed to be kind of bats because like they're in that
Yeah.
one scene where the bats
Yeah.
flew by and then.
yeah, I guess maybe Batman is the next villain.
It is Warner Brothers, so.
Yeah.
But you know what was really stupid? I thought
What?
that they're like, okay, we want to distract these Mutos with our nuclear bombs, right?
Yeah.
So let's take our nuclear bombs. Let's put them on trains.
On trains.
Where
the most
they're going.
archaic form
Yeah.
of transportation. Let's bring it not on like a truck that can swerve and dodge,
A train.
but a train that has one path.
Near.
Just put it on a fucking jet.
near
or
where the
something
Mutos were,
in
like-
the sky.
Well, like
Yeah.
the Mutos weren't going to come after the train. Like,
Yeah.
like
And-
no, they won't. They're going to wait until we put it where we
I
want
mean,
to put it.
it's gonna be bait, but they're not gonna think about coming after it on
until
its
we
way
put
there.
it until we put it where we want. Then they'll
Yeah.
come after it. But
Well, and
It's
like
kind of a short
they're
sight.
like, oh well, we can't fly it over top of it, but we can fly a plane and drop people over top of it.
yeah. Well,
yeah. Well, that was their last resort.
I think that was like a gasoline, like old kind of plane maybe.
No, that was definitely an advance.
That shot of the bay of the plane opening, like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like, here's a question: how is someone who's trained for like EOD all of a sudden expert Halo jumper?
Well, that's basic training.
No,
They
like
all-
halo jumping.
I don't like
Like
Halo jumping is basic training.
halo jumping is
Oh,
like
excuse the fuck out of me.
halo jumping is like an advanced thing that you go to a very long school and learn how to do.
Yeah, KG
That's like-
knows he was there.
Oh, yeah, I've been 3 times.
He's a 3rd degree Halo jumper.
I have my doctorates in halo jumpology.
So if the Godzilla actually comes, KG would be right there, jumping
To
out of planes.
jump out of the plane and
And then Godzilla would be like,
more or less do nothing important.
yeah.
Yeah,
And Las Vegas got pretty fucked up too.
yeah. So,
What about that part when they fucking didn't notice that a giant monster had hatched out of the
okay,
Adam.
yeah. Out of the
Yucca Mountain, like
yeah.
that
Yucca-
whole scene
yeah,
was
you-
just.
It's like they show up by helicopter, get dropped off, go through the whole place, open one door, and they're like, "Oh, I guess it's open."
Yeah, it's like it's a mountain where they
Oh, and the
store all the
whole back of
radiation.
the mountain is
from-
blown up.
Yeah, the whole
By the
mountain
way.
is exploded.
No one heard that. There were
Yeah.
no alerts.
And it's like halfway to Vegas.
Yeah, by the time you know this. I
Yeah.
feel like some guy should have came by and be like, "Oh, that hole, I didn't. Oh, it's just I just saw it. I didn't think to mention it."
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so
I
that
didn't
wasn't
feel like
there?
bothering you guys. Figure you guys had bigger things to deal with.
Yeah, I thought that was something weird, but
Yeah, I noticed that
I
a
wasn't
couple minutes
trained for
ago.
this, so we're a little
Look.
short-staffed here.
it was 4:45 and I was off at 5. You know, really, I figured I'd let the next shift
Yeah,
deal with
I
that.
wasn't trying to deal with that shit right now, honestly. What were they gonna do anyway?
Yeah, I mean, nuke it. I don't know.
Get a rope.
Nuke the nuclear storage. Like,
Yeah.
that's apparently right next to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that true? Is there like a?
I mean, I
Nuclear
guess it's
waste
like
storage?
halfway there. I don't.
Yeah, it looks
It's in the
super
desert
fucking-
somewhere.
It looks super fucking close to Las Vegas. It was like on the city limits.
Yeah, like you could see it directly from.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous place to put it.
I don't remember that in Fallout New Vegas.
No.
The giant radiation
Definitely
storm.
not.
There was a lot of radiation.
I do remember Death Cloud Valley though.
Yes, that was fucked up. Maybe there should be death claws in Godzilla too. Giant death
Yeah.
claws.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty badass. or hopefully just
Jake's
rodent.
head.
I'm just hoping for some monsters I can recognize in the next one.
Yeah. So
I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but it's
Pacific Rim or Godzilla?
Godzilla. Yeah, nobody else who wants to make a decision.
I didn't.
I
see
mean,
Pacific
I'm
Rim,
partial
so-
to Godzilla.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've heard people like.
I fucking grew up on Godzilla. So.
I've heard people like lately like say Godzilla is the movie that like wants to be Pacific Rim but isn't. But like people are shit talking Pacific Rim when it came out.
Oh yeah,
and it
definitely.
had
Oh my goodness.
but now like critics wanna like equate
Yeah.
like call Pacific Rim better than Godzilla.
I don't think it was better. Well, I mean, it's really
They're
a different
different
movie.
movies,
It's a
yeah.
fucking completely like tonally different.
Yeah.
Way it was shot different.
I mean, yeah, we don't have a lot of action for the first like
in Godzilla, you don't have any comedic relief at all. In Pacific Rim, half the charm of the movie was
there was a
fucking
little
Charlie
bit
Day.
of comedic relief. There
Not
was-
Charlie Day levels where he's going.
Yeah, so there's not a
Comedic relief.
I would say the
Yeah,
comedic
Godzilla.
relief in Godzilla was Elvis.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
For 1 minute. You had comedic relief, which was an Elvis song playing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I mean
It's not like half
It
the
was
movie
there.
of Charlie Day going.
Yeah.
Giant monster.
I love Charlie Day.
Yeah, he is. I'm not trying to say Charlie Day's
Yeah.
annoying. But yeah, he was a good part of the movie.
I
But
think
that
that's
wasn't
what
in Godzilla.
this movie could have used.
But it wouldn't have fit the tone. The tone of the movie is so much darker.
Yeah.
It's like shit is fucked up.
Really what we needed was we needed the leading role to have more of a personality,
Yeah.
to have a character arc,
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
to have learned something,
Yep.
and to be able to act.
What? You said he was a decent actor.
I'm saying he wasn't bad enough for like to us come out of the movie,
Let's just say this.
but he was boring. Like
compared.
It wasn't his fault. The character was written
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
bland, whitewashed.
But compared to every other fucking Godzilla movie, like
yeah,
what do
so
you expect? Like
compared to
every
everything
Godzilla.
except for maybe the first.
Yeah. Every
I mean,
fucking
it was
other
definitely-
Godzilla has a way worse story than this, or more convoluted story.
It was definitely better than Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
It's better than every Godzilla, except the first
I
one.
really enjoyed Godzilla versus Megalodon with Jet Jaguar.
Okay.
That was an incredibly fun movie.
But in like a movie making standpoint.
Yeah,
This
so
is
it
the best
wasn't
other than the first one.
it wasn't campy. It was the best serious Godzilla for sure.
Yes.
Other than the first one.
Other than the first one. First one is a classic. It's an art film, basically.
Yeah. And it had a character arc and all that. But
Yeah.
I highly enjoyed it, and I am anticipating the same director following through with the next one. Hopefully they can get a little bit better writing going on with the story.
Yeah. Well, who is writing Warner Brothers movies?
Okay, so this movie was written by the same movie that
script.
Expendables 2 and Expendables 3 is going to
That
be
explains
written by.
a lot.
So
How did he land this role though? It's like, okay,
Warner
we'll
Brothers
trust you.
was, he had, I don't know, Warner Brothers was short on script writers. They had to get this
Yeah.
guy to write.
they're like, well, fuck.
Well, I can see like really the comparison to Expendables.
Yeah.
Expendables is all
Yeah.
flash, no like story or
Exactly.
character arcs at all. It's kind of the same thing,
But
except it's Godzilla and my nostalgic bonus.
yeah, so I mean,
so much more.
if it was a giant like Arnold Schwarzenegger, it wouldn't have been as maybe.
No, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing.
But like,
Go to the chopper.
I got to get to the chopper so that we can kill the mutos. Like, they could have interchanged Godzilla with, the Expendables, and it would have seemed like the same movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Except this has a lot more flair and it's awesomer and it's more metal.
It has the nostalgia. It had
It's a
the
lot
metal,
more brutal.
much more brutal.
Yes.
I think this movie would have done better in the summertime, like midsummer.
Well, this is a summer movie
Yeah,
season.
it's starting off the
I mean,
summer movie.
I'm sure
season.
if they had the choice, they would, but
Yeah.
they got to balance out what's coming
True.
out with it. They don't want to put it right next to Guardians of the Galaxy or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Or there's not really that many summer blockbusters this year.
there's
There's X-Men next week.
It had to be X-Men coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only thing I can think of because we were just looking at the list the
Yeah.
other
X-Men,
day.
Sony. You got this for Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
and you got Guardians for Disney and
Disney.
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah, Disney Marvel.
And those are pretty much the big movies for each.
And
studio.
Yeah.
Sony for
You don't got any.
Spider-Man, Panasonic for
Yeah, this is Warner Brothers superhero this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no Batman, Superman, or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any of that for a while.
I mean, I would love to see Godzilla like take a stand on the large superhero marketplace that's like becoming the big blockbusters. I like to see, anticipating, what's the next Godzilla installment?
Yeah, it will. It's
Yeah.
already confirmed for sequels.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I think they held off on doing a after credit teaser because they were so unsure.
Yeah, because Warner Brothers fucked up with Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah, they fucked
But-
up with some shit before.
I mean, it's already the best grossing movie of the year so far.
So far, until
It's done.
maybe X-Men.
It's done 100 million overseas,
had 90 million.
90 million
box
in the
office,
U.S.
yeah.
So
I don't think it's released everywhere yet, though.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
No.
released in Britain.
and that's like it came out Thursday night. We're Monday, so
Yeah, we didn't make the opening weekend.
sorry.
We didn't get to contribute to that.
Yeah.
Put that extra, $30 in there?
Yeah.
$33. But yeah, so what else is coming out this summer? We got Interstellar.
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 We thought so. There were some good previews.
Yeah, talk about the
Reviews,
trailers.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon 2, which I'm really excited for.
Always good.
I think the movie's going to be good, but I think the trailer was really shitty.
Yeah, I saw better.
Yeah.
I've seen better. Put
They had
together
that really,
trailers.
they had that really like cheesy, shitty music at the end, like follow your dreams.
Excuse me, that is 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Like we said, like shitty music, like.
Yeah, and they got the fucking goat coming up. They're like, look, it's a goat.
Oh, boing. Like the first trailer I saw for it was just like him flying on the dragon and
Yeah.
doing cool tricks. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, I remember the trailer to the first one was really cheesy too.
Yeah,
'Cause
but it was an
it's
awesome.
DreamWorks, right?
Yeah, it's DreamWorks.
Yeah, DreamWorks always tries to make their fucking trailers cheesy as shit.
Yeah, but they follow through with really good stories.
What is it? Sometimes.
Usually. Sometimes.
Let's put it at the lower.
Yeah. There has been situations where they have followed through with really good stories.
Yes, that has been known to happen.
For at least the first movie.
Yes. Well, sometimes like Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Shrek 2 is good. Shrek 3 wasn't.
Shrek the Third. Shrek the Third.
Was it Shrek the Third?
It was Shrek the Third.
What was
Third.
What was Shrek 4 called? Shrek the Fourth?
No, Shrek 4 was called...
Shrek 4 Return
I
of
didn't
the
watch it.
Shrek. Me neither.
Called direct to DVD.
Well, I did hear it was better than the third one.
Well, wasn't it just Puss in Boots?
No, Puss in Boots was the end movie.
Yeah.
What else? But what other trailers? Interstellar looked pretty cool.
Edge of Tomorrow. That's a Tom Cruise one coming out.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
I'd say
It's probably
maybe.
awesome.
Trailer doesn't look that good.
Yeah, it looks pretty like cookie cutter action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we have to do this thing now.
No, and see, freaking Oblivion ripped off. Have you seen Moon, right?
No.
No. Well, if you've seen Oblivion, the last Tom Cruise sci-fi movie, it kind of ripped off a movie called Moon, which is by Duncan Jones.
Okay.
And this movie looks like it's a ripoff on Source Code. Have you seen that?
No.
There's another Duncan Jones movie. They're both great movies.
So
You should see
Duncan Jones is.
Yes.
Is
This
what you're
movie,
telling me.
it's like about a guy, he dies, and he like replays the fucking day over again, which is basically Source Code. To figure out some mystery, which is exactly what Source Code is. So it looks like they're fucking ripping off Duncan Jones again.
Instead of solving a mystery, he's killing giant octopuses.
Yeah. Or finding out how to kill
The
giant
octopuses are rebelling.
Robot, alien.
Robot octopuses.
Yeah, maybe, I think they're probably alien octopuses too.
Yeah,
On top
robot
of it.
alien octopus ghosts.
Maybe ghosts too.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that fucking stupid Exorcist movie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Stop with the fucking Exorcist
Stop.
movie.
I want to see it.
No.
Stop with jump scares.
At least make them cat scares.
At least make them cat scares. Cat scares coming summer of 2016.
Yeah. Open the same week as Star Wars.
Yeah, hopefully. If we're lucky. All right, I guess wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Watch our other videos as they come out.
Yeah. More reviews. Some Power Rangers. The bridge coming out soon.
Subscribe.
I think so.
Subscribe.
Like and also subscribe.
Yeah, we're fucking whores right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we get 300 subscribers, we will have a 5-person orgy in this car.
5-person orgy.
So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Any other promises?
Hopefully, we'll have more than one girl.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of weird.
Oh, awkward.
Please.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a good time for her.
He's like,
It's not gonna be-
please, for the sake.
For the sake of me.
Yeah. So if any girls want to participate, write down your contact information.
If you'd like to come help us review,
Send pics.
Yeah. Send nudes.
please.
Send nudes, please.
We'll send you
Please.
some back if you want.
Tasteful nudes.
Yeah.
Not like that, like fretvar.
We don't want to see. We don't want to see inside your asshole. We don't.
Yeah. So more of the story is bleach your assholes.
Yeah. If you're gonna send us nudes of your assholes, at least bleach them or shave at the bare minimum.
I don't want to see any assholes. No assholes.
All right.
Okay, no assholes.
Zero
Tasteful
assholes.
side boob, please.
Or front boob.
Yeah.
Or
we'll
front
take
boob.
front.
Or, I mean, really any boob.
So
I don't. For you. You're going to be reviewing them.
I'm reviewing them.
Yeah, you're in charge of reviewing them.
Yeah, we're gonna get all the mail. We're gonna give it to you, and you get to open it.
No, I mean, the guys look at the dicks because we know dicks better.
Yeah.
Because we have dicks. And you look at the boobs because you know boobs better.
Yeah.
I am so sorry for this conversation.
This is weird. Really
We'll just
weird.
edit it out.
This is
We'll fix it in post.
No, we're not gonna.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll dub over our mouths.
What did not happen?
Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.
It's all gonna be bad jokes.
Bye. See you next.